This is translation of evening class, 23rd June. Due to internet problems, the Hindi broadcast was not live, it was only a recording.
किंतु वास्तव होता है श्रोता के ऊपर। मन अनुसंधान अर्थात मन से अनुसंधान करने के नाम ही स्मरण है।
11th verse, Manashiksha.
पहले तरह के क्रम से सोपान की रीति के अनुसार अर्थात पहले नाम स्मरण।
So first is Nam Smarana, page 113.
नाम स्मरण करो।
113. So first remembering the name, then remember the form, then the qualities of Krishna.
सहज रूप में सुखलब्ध श्रीहरि के गुण परिकर
Page 113, translation of the verse.
स्मरण करना चाहिए। यही स्मरण जो है 5 प्रकार के होता है।
So 5 kinds of Smaran.
पंचविध स्मरण बता रहे हैं। स्मरण 5 प्रकार का है। जत्किंचित हरि के नाम रूप गुण आदि अनुसंधान का नाम स्मरण है। सब विषय से चित्त के हटाकर साधारण रूप में श्री हरि के नाम रूप गुण आदि में
close inspection of the mind is called smarana, remembrance. Thereafter one should practice remembrance according to the step-by-step method described previously.
गुण चित्त के ध्यान जो करते हैं उसके ध्यान कहते हैं।
So dhyan,
और अमृत धारा के भांति अविच्छिन्न रूप
to contemplate the Lord's names, form, etc. in a distinctive manner is called dhyan. For when that remembrance proceeds in an uninterrupted manner like a continuous flow of nectar, it's called Dhruvanusmriti. That meditation in which the object of one's contemplation is the only thing manifesting the heart is called samadhi. Page 113. So you don't think about anything else, just like Dronacharya told to Arjun. Dronacharya told Arjun, you should target your arrow in the pupils of the eyes of the birds. Can you see the bird? Dronacharya asked Arjun. No. Do you see his eyes? No. I only see the pupil of his eyes. This is the only thing I see.
ठीक उसी
In
प्रकार
the same way,
जिस ध्यान में केवल मात्र अपने ध्येय वस्तु की
in the dhyan, this meditation that only you see that object of meditation, this is samadhi.
एक समाधि जो 3 प्रकार की समाधि।
So 3 kinds of samadhi. One, savikalpa samadhi. Another, nirvikalpa samadhi.
और एक होता है क्या?
And another,
सहज समाधि।
sahaj samadhi.
समाधि मतलब क्या है?
So what is the meaning of samadhi?
सम्यक रूप
Samadhi.
में जिसके धी व बुद्धि मन एकाग्र होकर के एक
Your mind is completely fixed and focused,
एक निष्ठ हो जाता है।
completely one
उसे
pointed.
कहा जाता है समाधि।
This is called
धी
samadhi.
माने बुद्धि, चिंतन।
D means
सम्यक
your
रूप में,
buddhi, your intelligence, your
साक्षात
heart.
रूप में अपने
Directly,
वस्तु में ही
you are completely only, your mind is only in your object of meditation.
इसी कहा जाता है समाधि।
This is samadhi.
निर्विकल्प समाधि अद्वैतवादी लोग।
Nirvikalpa samadhi is of the Advaitavadis, the monists.
सविकल्प समाधि,
Savikalpa samadhi,
मूर्ति आदि चित्त विग्रह की आदि स्मरण करके
when you remember
आदि होते हैं
Lord, His form.
सविकल्प
This is called Savikalpa samadhi, the form of Lord you remember.
और सहज समाधि,
Sahaj samadhi is like one naturally and automatically, the heart and the mind automatically on their own,
इष्ट वस्तु में ही
they go towards the worshipful deity. Like the gopis. Gopis are like this.
मतन प्रलयप प्रेक्षाई क्षणार्ध वरुदितो क्षणमार्जनादो गायन्ति चैन अनुरक्त धिया ओश्रुकण्ठो धन्ना व्रज स्त्रियो उरुक्रम चित्त जानो। इसी प्रकार कहती जा रही। देखो श्रवण शुद्ध भक्त के मुख से भगवत नाम रूप गुण लीला आदि के श्रवण के
Shravana, page 113, number 8. To hear about the names, form, qualities and pastimes of Sri Bhagavan from the mouths of pure devotees is called Shravan.
किससे श्रवण होनी चाहिए?
So we should listen from whom? From the mouth of the pure devotee.
नाम रूप गुण लीला आदि को श्रवण कहा।
To hear about the names, form, qualities and
जहाँ तहाँ
pastimes
से सुन लिया और तुम्हारे चित्त
from pure devotees, this is Shravana. Otherwise you listen here and there, then your heart is just confused, your mind is confused, then it's a trouble in your heart. No. Every day.
सत्संग में श्रीमद्
So here,
भागवत
page
और
113,
दूसरे भक्ति
hearing
ग्रंथ
Srimad
के
Bhagavatam
श्रवण
and other
आदि
devotional scriptures
व्यवस्था
every
भी
evening
इसके
in the association of pure devotees and other similar arrangements for hearing are also included within this item.
श्रवण किसको दे सकता? नति, नति माने प्रणाम।
Nati means
श्री
pranam.
विग्रह के समीप अथवा
Number 9, offering obeisances. So offer prostrated obeisances before the deity at the time of taking darshan, or to bow down at the places where the Lord enacted his pastimes, or at places that stimulate one's remembrance of the Lord, is called nati. What is sashtanga pranam? When you do pranam with your 6 limbs, it's called sashtanga in Sanskrit.
हाँ, दो चरण, दो हाथ,
So 2 feet, 2 legs, 2 hands, and
बक्षस्थल
your
और
chest
मस्तक,
and your head.
कितने हो गया?
So how many?
और दो घुटनों,
And also your 2 like
हो गया। इसलिए षष्ठ अंगों के साथ समान।
so you're performing
दो भुजाएं हो
pranams
गया,
with
दो
your
चरण हो गया,
like 2 feet,
चार
2
हो गया,
hands. This is
दो
4.
घुटने हो गया, 6 हो गया, बक्षस्थल हो गया
Your
और एक
chest
मस्तक, 8
and your head
है।
and your 2 knees also.
और उनके साथ मन की भी लगना
And
चाहिए।
your mind also should be, when you do perform obeisances, your mind should be into these also. You have to perform pranam with your
गोवर्धन
mind.
भजन श्री रघुनाथ
So now
दास
Govardhan
गोस्वामी
Bhajan,
ने
page
यह बात
114,
अपने और
Manashiksha.
सभियों के लक्ष्य करके
Raghunatha Das
कहा है।
Goswami has targeted his instruction
भगवान
towards
चैतन्य
himself as well as
महाप्रभु
towards everyone
श्री
else.
दास- श्री दास
Swayam Bhagavan
गोस्वामी
Shri
के
Chaitanya
दास
Mahaprabhu
गोस्वामी
personally
को
gave his Govardhan
श्री गोवर्धन
Shila
शिला
to
प्रदान
Shri Das
की थी।
Goswami, who describes himself in
इसका
Shri
वर्णन
Gauranga
स्वयं
Stava
दास गोस्वामी
Kalpaturu,
ने कहा।
taken from Stava Valley.
कितने सुंदर बताया।
So beautiful this prayer
चैतन्य
here.
महाप्रभु जब सन्यास लिया
When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
तब
took
अद्वैतवादी
sannyas,
के एक सन्यासी उनको एक
Advaitavadi
गोवर्धन शिला
sannyasi
दिया था।
gave to
उसके
Mahaprabhu
चैतन्य
a
महाप्रभु
Govardhan Shila.
कभी सिर पर रखते थे अपने,
Sometimes
वो
Mahaprabhu
भी
would put
आंखों
this Shila on his own
के नीचे
head.
रखते थे कि आंखों
Just 1 second.
गोवर्धन भजन श्री रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी ने यह बात अपने और सभियों के लक्ष्य करके कहा। स्वयं भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने श्री दास गोस्वामी को श्री गोवर्धन शिला प्रदान की थी। है इसका वर्णन स्वयं दास गोस्वामी ने कहा है। कितने सुंदर बताए। चैतन्य महाप्रभु जब सन्यास लिया,
when he took sannyas,
अद्वैतवादी के एक सन्यासी
Advaitavadi sannyasi, one sannyasi monist, gave this Shila, this stone of Giriraj Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu sometimes would put this Shila on his own, over his own head, and sometimes Mahaprabhu would bathe the Shila with his own tears.
और अष्ट तुलसी
And also Mahaprabhu would offer 8 tulasi
मंजरी के द्वारा
manjaris to this Govardhan Shila also.
और फिर चैतन्य महाप्रभु जब
And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
भाव में विवाहित हो गया,
when he was so absorbed in Bhav,
तब चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने वह सालग्राम शिला के
then Mahaprabhu presented, he gave this Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das Goswami. So until nowadays, we can see this Shila in that temple, Radha Gokulananda in Vrindavan.
विराजमान
You
है।
can still see this Shila until nowadays.
इसलिए कहते हैं गिरिराज गोवर्धन की सेवा
So the seva to Giriraj Govardhan.
महासमुदायोगी महा संपदारत ओगी पतितम उद्धृत कृपया स्वरूपेण सत्यते कुजनापि मान समुदितम उरुगुंजारहार प्रियसी च गोवर्धन शिला ददो मे गौरंग हृदय उदय जा मदयति। चैतन्य महाप्रभु
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
दो वस्तु दिया,
gave two things to Raghunatha Das Goswami. One was he gave a Gunja Mala, and also he gave, you know, the Gunja Fal is one fruit. Gunja fruit is reddish, and in the middle of this fruit there is one black spot. It's called the fruit Gunja Fal. So Mahaprabhu gave this to Raghunatha Das Goswami that represented Srimati Radhika, and Giriraj was Krishna. This was the mood. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave two things to Raghunatha Das Goswami. One, he gave Giriraj Govardhan, means directly Krishna, and the Gunja Mala, that was directly Srimati Radhika, for him to serve. So Raghunatha Das Goswami was serving this. So page 114, translation of the verse. Although I am atrociously fallen and despicable, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of his causeless mercy, delivered me from great material opulence, wife, and so on. He handed me over in great pleasure to Sri Swarup Damodar, his confidential associate. Considering me to be very dear, he gave me the Gunja Mala that adorned his own neck and his Govardhan Shila. May that Shri Gauranga Dev appear in my heart and intoxicate me with divine ecstasy. 114, continuation. Shri Govardhan Shila is a direct manifestation of the Supreme Lord. Shri Dasa Goswami used to reside by Shri Govardhan at Sri Radha Kunda and never went anywhere else. You see? So Shri Dasa Goswami, he used to live where? Next to Giriraj Govardhan at the Radha Kunda. He would not go anywhere else. He had one pointed devotion only to Srimati Radhika. Following his example, I will never give up residence at Govardhan. To have this kind of firm determination is another means of worshipping Shri Govardhan. Shri Govardhana worship has two meanings for the ordinary sadhakas. The first is that one should consider Govardhan Shila as a venerable deity, and therefore worship him in accordance with the rules previously mentioned under heading 5, Ijya, on page 112. The second is that one should reside at Shri Govardhan, a place wherein the Lord enacted his pastimes, and worship Shri Radha Krishna Jugal. Page 114, Manashiksha. By indirect implication, Upalakshan, this signifies residence anywhere in Brajamandal. Shri Rupa Goswami has said that to live in Mathura Mandal is one of the principal limbs of bhakti. Therefore, here the same thing is being expressed in different words. So, 115, page 115, Nitya. One should not think that the word Niti used here refers only to Vaidhi Marga. Those who are eligible for Vaidhi Bhakti will worship according to the rules set forth by Shri Rupa Goswami for Vaidhi Marga. And those who are eligible for Raganuga Bhakti will worship by adopting the procedures of Raga Marga enunciated by him.
रागानुगा भक्ति के जो 5 विधान बताया.
So the 5
बताओ 5 विधान क्या क्या है?
Rules of Raganuga Bhakti, what are those?
भावमयी साधन, भाव संबंधी साधन, भाव अनुकूल और भाव प्रतिकूल और भाव
Sabishta Bhavamoy sadhan, Bhava Sambandhi sadhan, Bhava Anukul sadhan,
प्रकार के रागानुगा
Viruddha and Bhava Aviruddha sadhan. It's 5 rules of Raganuga Bhakti. So you choose one of the Bhavas. Dasa Sakya Vatsalya Madhurya, you have to choose one of them.
इस कथा में पहले ही बता दिया आप लोग. वही साधन के रूप में दिखाई पड़ता है पहले और अंत में.
So first of all it will appear as a sadhana, but later on it will manifest as sadhya.
सिद्धि ते पाई बेता केवल मात्र पक्क अपक्क विचार.
Whatever you contemplate in the state of sadhana, this also will come in the stage of perfection.
इसलिए करें
So,
भावमयी साधन भाव संबंधी
Bhavamai sadhana, then Bhav Sambandhi.
नाम मंत्र आदि
Chanting Nama and mantra, holy names in the mantras.
करना चाहिए
You must do that. Bhav
तुलसी
Anukul,
धारण
for example, wearing tulasi,
ये समस्त ब्राह्मण आदि
neck beads.
आप भाव प्रतिकूल धारण
Okay, Bhav Pratikul, what is against your Bhav? Meditating in Rukmini and in Dwarka,
प्रतिकूल है
it is against the desired mood, the cherished mood.
और भाव
And then
अविरुद्ध
Bhav Abirudha. Abirudha means
जो अनुकूल भी नहीं
that
है
was not
प्रतिकूल
favorable and also not unfavorable. It's like
भी नहीं। जो
neutral.
अनुकूल भी नहीं है और प्रतिकूल भी नहीं है जैसे
Like for example,
है किस किस को लिया गया गो ब्राह्मण आदि सेवन
to serve the
Amla
cows
adi-
and the brahmanas,
बाप क्या बोले पीपल
The-
आदि पेड़ के जो पूजन आदि करते
to
हैं
worship the people or amla tree.
ये सब इसलिए रागानुगा भजन की रागानुगा भक्ति के अधिकारी जो है ये रूप गोस्वामी के द्वारा प्रदर्शित है
So those who are eligible for Vaidhi Bhakti will worship according to the rules set forth by Shri Rupa Goswami for Vaidhi Marga, and those who are eligible for Raganuga Bhakti will worship by adopting the procedures of Raga Marga enunciated by him. Now 12 verse, last shloka of Manashiksha.
कंप्लीट करता
So today we complete Manashiksha.
मन शिक्षा
For the last already many days we have been studying the
मन
Manashiksha.
शिक्षा
Last verse, verse 12.
एकादश मधुराग गीरा गायत्रुच्चै समाधिगत सर्वाधिगतिर्ज सजुदासी रूपानुगय भवन बकुलवने जन राधा कृष्णम अतुल भजनम रत्नम स लभते। इस प्रकार अपने मन को शिक्षा देकर अनन्य भक्त भी इस मन शिक्षा स्तोत्र की
Okay, translation 118. While instructing his own mind, Shri Raghunatha Das Goswami offers the following benediction in order to inspire other devotees to study and recite this composition known as Manashiksha.
ये सभी के जो है प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं उत्साहित
So to inspire other to the devotees. So bhakti is like this. You have to have utsaha.
प्रवर्तन
How do you say utsaha? Stimulation. Or how do you say utsaha? Have to be always motivated. Motivation. Enthusiasm. Yes. Enthusiasm.
श्लोक पे याद नहीं करते
You don't know this verse of Upadeshamrita, verse 3.
इसके बाद
Then after that,
संगत त्यागा सतो वित्ते सड़वी भक्ति हाँ याद रखो हर रोज बोलो तो
so if you tell this sloka every day,
कर दो भूल जाओगे
you will be able to remember. But if you only recite it sometimes, then you forget.
तत्कर्म प्रवर्तनात् संगत त्यागा सतो वित्ते सर्वी भक्ति प्रसिद्धति। ये सबसे कैसे होनी चाहिए भक्ति में उत्साह निरुत्साह में।
So you have to always be
विशेष करके
enthusiastic, especially Shravanaka Bhakti,
नाम
listening,
भजन करते करते
chanting holy name slowly.
क्या भगवत कथा श्रवण करना चाहिए
You should
जिसके श्रवण जितने
always
शुद्ध
listen
होता है
to Harikatha. The more you listen in a pure way,
उतना ही
then the more
शुद्ध होता
you'll be able to chant holy
क्या
names in
बोला?
a pure way. What did I say?
है जिनका श्रवण
Those who listen properly
शुद्ध होगा
in a pure way,
और
pure,
हरिनाम भी
Shuddha.
उनकी
Then
उतना
their
ही
Harinam,
शुद्ध होगा
the names they
तात्पर्य क्या
chant will also be pure. What is the meaning?
है? तात्पर्य यह है श्रवण करने पर हमारे हृदय में चित्त शक्ति आता है
So when you listen to Harikatha, this Chit Shakti, Transcendental potency will come to your heart.
हरिनाम संकीर्तने आरे तुम्हें कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया देह कृष्ण नाम धने है। इसलिए श्रवण में क्या होता है चित्त शक्ति हमारे हृदय
So when
में
you
आता
listen, when you hear Harikatha, Chit Shakti, Transcendental potency comes to your heart.
है। श्रवण होनी चाहिए
So we should
साधु श्री हरिकथा नहीं श्रवण किया
hear Harikatha. If we didn't listen Harikatha from Sadhu,
फल आपको प्राप्ति नहीं होगा
actually you cannot even get the proper
Huh?
result of
क्या
chanting
बोला?
holy names. What did I say?
क्योंकि चित्त शक्ति तो कहाँ से आएगी?
Because otherwise, where the spiritual potency will come from if you are not listening Harikatha from the sadhu? The Chit Shakti will come from the lotus mouth of the Bhakta. If you listen to their Harikatha, those who are not listening to Harikatha, this Chit Shakti will not be, where it will come from, this spiritual potency will not be able, this potency will not come to them.
भवन्ति हितकारण रसायन कथा तज्जोत्स्नात् आसु अपवर्ग वर्त्मनि श्रद्धारति भक्ति रुनुक्रमीसति सतां प्रसंगात् मम बीज संविदो। भगवान कपिल देव अपनी माँ देवहूति को इसलिए कहा है।
So Bhagavan Kapila Devi is telling his mother Devahuti,
करनी चाहिए।
we should listen to Harikatha, hear Harikatha.
श्रवण नहीं किया तो शुद्ध नाम निश्चय नहीं होगा।
If you didn't listen to Harikatha, you will never be able to chant the pure holy names. Because when the Shuddha Bhaktas they speak Harikatha, there is a potency, Chit Shakti, spiritual potency. But you are not able to see. Try to understand.
वो चित्त शक्ति क्या करते हैं? आप कथा के माध्यम से आपके हृदय में प्रवेश
So through the Harikatha, this Chit Shakti comes, enters your heart, and all the anarthas that are in your heart, this spiritual potency from the Harikatha exterminates, cleans all your anarthas.
भवन्ति हितकर्म रसायन कथा तज्जोत्स्नात् आसु अपवर्ग वर्त्मनि श्रद्धारति भक्ति। इसलिए पहली भक्ति के नाम क्या है?
So the first name of Bhakti is
श्रवणाख्य भक्ति।
Shravanakya
क्या
Bhakti.
भक्ति कहा गया?
Which Bhakti?
श्रवणाख्य भक्ति।
Shravanakya Bhakti.
श्रवण करने से ही
By Shravana, by listening,
चित्त शक्ति आ जाता है।
then the Chit Shakti, spiritual potency will come to our heart.
इसलिए कहा उत्साहित होना चाहिए।
We should always be very enthusiastic.
श्री रूपानुग
So Sajuta, page 118, number 1. The word Sajuta with his group of followers refers to Rupanuga Vaishnavas who are possessed of the same inclination, who are soft-hearted and affectionate, and who are more advanced than oneself. One should remain under the guidance of such persons. Although Lalita Devi and other Sakis are independent Nayikas,
राधा कृष्ण के अतुलनीय भजन रूप रत्न को प्राप्त कर लेते हैं।
oh,
यही विचार किए गए।
didn't find what he read. This is the conception.
शिक्षा के जो 11 श्लोक को
So
याद करना।
we should memorize the 11 verses of Manashiksha. We have to remember them.
स्वजातीय
सजुत।
वाले सुश्रिद्ध एवं अपने से श्रेष्ठ रूपानुग वैष्णव के अनुगत रहना ही सजुत कहलाता है।
Sajuta means being under the guidance of a more advanced Vaishnava,
स्वतंत्र नहीं का और जुतिश्वरी होने की
who are possessed of the same inclination. One should remain under the guidance of such persons. Although Lalita Devi and other Sakis are independent Nayikas
भगवत उत्तम
and Yutesharis, they remain under the guidance of Srimati Radhika. Similarly, although Uttam Bhagavat Vaishnavas may be spiritual masters for many disciples, they are followers of Sri Rupa Goswami. In this connection, we find the following statement from Shri Ujjwal Lamani. So page 118.
जुधादि पत्ते तो उपचित्तम दधानम ललितादय शिष्टारादि भावस्व लोकाबद्ध रुचि दधु। उज्ज्वल नीलकंठ में ये श्लोक के बता रहे हैं ललिता आदि प्रधान सखी की जुतेश्वरी होने की योग्यता रखती है।
Although Lalita and the other principal Sakis are fully competent as group leaders, Juteshwaris, they are extremely eager to please their dearmost Srimati Radhika, and therefore they prefer to adopt the mode of attendant Sakis. They do not care to assume the mode of independent Juteshwari Nayikas. Do you understand?
देखो ललिता विशाखा आदि भी ये लोग क्या है प्रतिद्वंदी नहीं मांगते।
So Lalita Vishaka, they don't want to be rival.
क्योंकि कहा देखो राइवल नहीं हो, प्रतिद्वंदी नहीं हो,
But if there is no any rival,
उसमें प्रेम की उत्कर्षता नहीं बढ़ेगी,
then the prem will not be so like amazing and so like attractive or
प्रतिद्वंदी होनी चाहिए,
like not exalting. I don't
प्रतिपक्ष जिसको
know,
कहा
like,
जाता है,
very nice. So there must be a rival. So there is swapaksha and
डिबेट क्लास किया, अटेंड किया,
pratipaksha. Like, have you been in a debate, or there are two sides that are like debating something? Have you been in a debate? Where?
डिबेट होता है ना, जैसे कहा जाता है वितर्क सभा जिसको कहा जाता है, क्या स्वभाव कहा जाता है? वितर्क सभा होता है,
Like a debate.
तर्क और वितर्क, एक पक्ष विषय के जो स्थापन करते हैं और दूसरी पक्ष,
So one side is trying to establish one point, and another side of the debate is trying to defeat the other's points and establish their own opinion.
वितर्क सभा,
Vitarka Sabha they call it. It's like a debate
उसमें ऐसे नहीं
assembly.
गई ईर्षा द्वेष भाव होना नहीं चाहिए, किसी के अपमानजनक शब्द होने नहीं चाहिए,
But it should not like
जो हमारे वो अपमान करे, नहीं,
call, like it's not like you're insulting the other or calling the names the other one. No.
शास्त्र की जुक्ति उत्थापन करना,
Like this debate, actually, you're speaking in a very nice way, in proper way, calmly, sweetly. You are just speaking the conceptions of the scriptures, establishing the rules of the logic of the scriptures.
मेरा ही शब्द को मान लिया जाए,
It's not that you have to follow what I'm saying. It's not like that. It's not like a debate according to the Shastra. It's not like this.
शास्त्र जुक्ति स्थापन करो,
So you are just establishing
समय
the.
दिया गया 5 मिनट,
It's like, for example, you are given 5 minutes to speak. So in your 5 minutes, you have to stop speaking 5
दूसरी
minutes.
पक्ष जो है
Then another part of the debate, the other side of the other party will be
बीच
able
में
to
आप
also speak in
इसका
5
नहीं
minutes.
कर सकते,
You cannot speak in between. When he's the other speaking, you cannot just come in the middle and start speaking. There are many rules. Do you understand?
नहीं तो मूर्खता होगा, लोग कहेंगे ये तो मूर्ख था,
Otherwise, people will say this is like foolish and you're foolish.
तुम
So,
जुक्ति दिखा,
paksha vipaksha. So first you show your logic, your idea, and the other one later you oppose or according to the scriptures. Or,
परिस्फुट करो,
so you have
दूसरी
to.
व्यक्ति प्रतिपक्ष,
You are showing your topic, what
प्रतिपक्ष
you're
अपने
saying,
विषय की भी
and the pratipaksha, the objection. He's also telling his opinion.
ऐसा नहीं,
Do you understand?
तो इसी के कहा जाता है शास्त्र जुक्ति के द्वारा,
So everything to the Shastra Jukti, logic of the scriptures.
है, दूसरे प्रतिपक्ष के विषय में सुनना नहीं चाहता हूं, तो उसके डिबेट नहीं कहा जाता है,
So you don't want to listen
नहीं होता है,
to the other side, the other
सुनाता हूँ ना,
parts. This is not a debate, proper debate.
बोले मेरा बेटा को भी सभा में हारता नहीं है, क्यों? पर किसी की बात सुनता ही नहीं,
My son is never defeated in any debate. Why? Because he's not listening to other people's opinions. He does not accept anything else. He's full of hate and hatred and envy.
उसके क्या कहते हैं? जो अपने स्वराज्य प्रतिष्ठा करना चाहते हैं,
Like those who just want to establish their own opinions.
एक नायकत्व प्रतिष्ठा करना चाहते हैं, जो मैं जो कहा,
Like whatever I'm saying,
हम किसी की बात सुनना नहीं चाहते,
it's right. I don't want to listen to anyone.
वितर्क सभा उसी की कहा जाता है, जहां पर सपक्ष प्रतिपक्ष,
So in debates, there is the swapaksha, like the first opinion, pratipaksha, like the objection, and they're trying to establish one, like they come to a consensus. Then a third person comes and will give the
निर्णय दे,
decision, the reconciliation about that subject.
लोग के गुरुदेव के समय
Just like I saw in the time of Gurudeva.
आजकल तो क्या माइक लेकर टाना फजाइल करते हैं, वो तो केवल छपलामी होता है, छपलामी समझते हो, स्टूपिड नॉनसेंस होता है।
Nowadays, it's only stupid nonsense taking the mic like this, but at that time was not like this.
गुरुदेव के समय देखा, जब हम
I saw in the time of Gurudeva, when he used to go to Samudra Ghat,
त्रिविक्रम महाराज एक प्रश्न उठा देते,
Tripura Maharaj would make a
वो अपने
question,
वक्तव्य के समाप्त कर देते,
and then he would stop his speech.
विषय के जो है
Then Srila Gurudeva,
वक्तव्य रखते थे,
he would speak his opinion.
कृष्ण के
So Trivikram Goswami Maharaj, he was always in the side of Krishna,
कृष्णस्तु भगवान स्वयं,
establishing, for example, that Krishna is to Bhagavan Swayam.
श्री त्रिविक्रम गोस्वामी महाराज इसके ऊपर स्थापन करते थे। और श्रील गुरुदेव उसी के जो रस विचार के द्वारा
So Srila
राधा
Gurudev
जी की जो है प्रतिपत्ति, राधा जी की
would then
सर्वोत्तम तक
establish the Rasa Vichara, how Srimati Radhika is the
बीच में
highest,
नहीं।
not in
और
the
फिर
middle.
अंत में क्या है,
not in
श्रील
between.
गुरु श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज उसको क्या करते, कंक्लूजन देते थे,
And then Srila Vamana Goswami Maharaj would
जिससे
give the
जो है
conclusion.
श्रोता वक्ता हृदय गदगद हो जाता था।
So the hearts of
और
the
नहीं तो हम
listeners
वो बोले
and everybody, their heart
क्या
would be
बोले?
so like a, they will be so much,
माइक लेकर के सुनाता नहीं, वो ठीक नहीं।
like nowadays they're just taking the mic one from the other. It's not proper what they're doing
क्योंकि
today.
एक
But at that
शिष्टाचार
time,
होनी चाहिए।
there's some etiquettes they were following how to
और
do
जो
these
विषय
debates.
लेकर चले उसी विषय के ही
And they are continuing that discussing about one subject only. And
उस
this
विषय
would
के छोड़
impress
के
all the listeners and they would
और
like
दूसरे के अपमान करने के
touch
लिए
their hearts.
वो शब्द व्यवहार होनी नहीं चाहिए।
So you're
शब्द व्यवहार होनी
not
नहीं
using bad words
चाहिए।
to insult the other, to call the other names, the other party.
है?
It's a dispute, but following all the rules, you know, all the like etiquettes and
अनुशंकल होता है।
how to proper speak, when to
अनुशंकल से
speak.
नियम होता है।
There are rules
है?
of this kind of
इसलिए
debates.
तो स्पीकर रहता है ना, समझ गए।
So that time is given to the speaker. Okay, so here is saying,
देखो मैं इसलिए कह रहा है यहाँ पर जो है श्रीमती राधिका जो है
so Srimati Radhika,
ललिता आदि प्रधान सभ्य स्त्री होने की योग्यता रखती हुई भी अभिष्ट श्रीमती राधा जी के प्रति प्रीति उत्पादन लोभ से अनुगामिनी सखी भाव की ही एकमात्र अभिलाषा रखती है। जुधेश्वरी के भाव पद को अवलंबन करते नहीं। कौन?
so Lalita and the Sakhis of Srimati Radhika, they are independent Nayikas and Yudeshwaris, but they remain under the guidance of Srimati Radhika.
चंद्रावली के पक्ष में जो है चंद्रावली श्रेष्ठ माना जाता है।
Like for example, in the group of Chandravali, Chandra is the highest,
पक्ष में
and in the group of Srimati Radhika,
राधा की जुधेश्वरी
Srimati Radhika is Juteshwari, group leader.
यही लिखा गया है। ये सब तो विचार, इसलिए अनुगामिनी सखी भाव की एकमात्र अभिलाषा रखती है। स्वतंत्र जुथेश्वरी नायिका भाव को पसंद नहीं करती। देखो है? ललिता विशाखा राधा जी के कड़ी समकक्ष है।
So Lalita Vishaka, they are almost same as
केवल
Srimati
राधा जी
Radhika.
में जो विशेष भाव दिखा है मदनाक महाभाव।
But Srimati Radhika has one special mood, it was Madanaka Mahabhav.
ललिता विशाखा आदि सब कम नहीं है।
But Lalita Vishaka, they are nothing less.
मोहन तक पहुंच जाते हैं
They achieve until Mohan Bhav.
और मोहन के आगे जाकर के मादन,
And even higher than
मादन
that,
जो है
Madan.
एकमात्र राधा जी में विराजमान है।
Sorry, this Madan is only in Srimati Radhika. Madan is only in Srimati
क्योंकि हमारे
Radhika.
आचार्य की बात कहते हैं कि चंद्रावली में मोहन तक भी नहीं है।
Chandravali doesn't even have Mohan. So
जुथेश्वरी कैसे बन गई?
how can she become a
राधा जी
Juteshwari?
की जो है राइवल कैसे बन गई, प्रतिद्वंदी कैसे बन गई? तो
How?
इसलिए कहते हैं जोग में देखा और कोई व्यक्ति नहीं है। ललिता विशाखा तो करना नहीं चाहती
Jogamaya saw there's no one else.
है।
Lalita Vishaka doesn't want to, they don't want to rival Srimati Radhika, right?
राधा जी की प्रतिपक्ष के रूप में लीला करना नहीं चाहते।
They don't want to rival with Srimati Radhika.
तो जोग मैंने किया कि जाओ चंद्रावली की दे दी।
So Jogamaya gave this to Chandravali.
राधा जी के प्रतिद्वंदी नहीं है।
Actually, Chandravali is not
तथापि
proper
जोग
rival
में
to Srimati Radhika.
लीला
But
संपादन, लीला की
Jogamaya,
उत्कर्षता,
just to
बढ़ाने
make
के
the
लिए
pastimes
Chandravali
happen and
को-
become more reachable and everything, Chandravali
यही
became the
विचार है।
rival.
इसको समझो।
So to understand?
क्योंकि मैंने इसलिए करता है प्रतिद्वंदी यदि नहीं हो,
So I told, if there's no rival,
तो लीला की उत्कर्षता माधुर्यता प्रकाश नहीं होगा।
the Leela would not be so
सामने कोई नहीं है तो किसके बोलें?
amazing. Okay, like if I'm
Yes,
speaking
Kathy,
Harikatha, but there's
Kathy.
no one to hear, it's just like I'm speaking, just like playing the flute in front of the buffalo, and the buffalo continue chewing, the buffalo continues chewing and doesn't understand a thing
खुजला
about the
रहे ना हमारे,
flute.
खुजली हो रही है इसलिए
Oh, I'm
बोल रहा
feeling some itching in my tongue, that's why I'm
हूँ।
speaking.
बात तो है।
This is true.
जहाँ खुजलाता है इसलिए चलो।
Oh, my tongue is itching, that's why.
कुछ लोग तो इंटरनेट में सोए देख
I
रहे
don't
हैं कि
speak, but
देखनी, देखनी,
maybe some
कोई
people are
बात
watching
है।
in the internet. At least some people may be watching the internet, what I'm speaking. Some are sitting here and there.
हाँ कि नहीं?
isn't
इसलिए
it?
बोलना पड़ता है।
So that's why I have to
किंतु
speak.
वास्तव होता है
But
श्रोता
really,
के ऊपर।
depends on this listener.
वक्ता के वक्तव्य जो कथा जो
So
है,
whatever the speaker
सामने
speaks
बैठे हुए श्रोता के ऊपर ही
depends on those who are sitting in front of him.
सुखदेव गोस्वामी पाद वाली कथा जो बोली,
Like Shukadeva Goswami spoke Harikatha, right?
सामने कौन बैठे थे?
Who was sitting in front of him at that time?
है? देखो परीक्षित महाराज तो प्रधान श्रोता है,
Parikshit Maharaj, he was the main listener,
और
yes.
इसके अलावा सब बड़े बड़े
But there were also
ऋषि मुनि बैठे थे।
great munis and rishis
नारद से
sitting
लेकर
there.
के व्यास विषय लेकर के
Vyas,
और व्यासदेव के
Parasar.
पिताजी भी बैठे हुए थे।
even the father of Vyasadeva was there.
पराशर ऋषि,
Parasara Rishi.
सब बड़े बड़े ऋषि संत
Great
महात्मा
rishis,
सब
saints, they were present in that
बैठे। तब तो कथा बोलने में
assembly.
आनंद होता है।
Then we feel some bliss to speak the katha.
हमें याद होता है नवद्वीप धाम
I
में,
remember in Navadvip
परिक्रमा के
Padam,
समय हम लोग
in the time of Navadvip Parikrama,
कब हमें वक्तृता दिया जाए,
we were always
और
like,
जिस सभा में विशेष
eager.
करके ये समस्त जो है जैसे गुरुदेव श्री वामन कृष्ण
you know,
महाराज बैठते
because
थे,
in this assembly,
कृष्ण महाराज बैठते थे,
Gurudev was there, Shri
नारायण
Tirthika Maharaj,
बैठते
Shri
थे।
Gurudev Shri Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Shri Vaman
उस
Maharaj.
सभा में जब वक्तृता देने के माइक देता तब
So-
सभा में जोश आ जाता है।
When the mic would come to us in that moment, in those assemblies, we would feel so much enthusiasm
निर्भर
to
करता
speak.
है, जो हमारे कथा कौन सुन रहे
Who will listen my katha?
हैं? ऐसा मेरा याद होता है देवानंद
I
गौड़ी मठ
remember
में
in Devanand Gauriya Math.
जब इस समस्त वक्तृता
So when we got the
Huh?
opportunity to speak, we were
तो
very
कथा में आनंद होता है, उसमें
happy
जोश आ जाता है।
to speak at that moment because
श्रोता देख करके होता है।
we saw those who were listening there, they're like the audience, so we feel also this happiness to speak. But otherwise, we're just like playing the flute in front of the buffalo, and the buffalo doesn't understand a thing about the sound of the flute.
सामने कोई बैठा नहीं, कोई
There's no one sitting in front. Maybe there's someone just like a manjari hiding. You know, in the Savakunja picture, the manjaris are hiding. Have you seen?
सब
So,
मंजरियां सब जो छुपी
so
हुई सब।
you are like manjaris hidden.
चलो
I think Gurudev is saying this because now in the Delhi temple, almost no one is allowed to sit inside the temple. So also like there's like almost no one in front of Gurudev. Devotees are like maybe one here, another there, like because of social distancing. Some devotees are in the second floor, hearing from the second floor. So from the mezzanine from in Delhi temple. So I think that's why also he's saying this.
रूपानुग श्री रूप गोस्वामी ने श्रीमान महाप्रभु के आदेश निर्देश से जिस
Rupanuga,
तत्व को शिक्षा
page
दी है,
119.
तथा
Shri Rupa
स्वयं
Goswami
जिस
enunciated the principles of Ras on the order of Srimad Mahaprabhu. He performed his own bhajan in accordance with those principles and thereby established the ideal standard of Vraja bhajan for the whole world. Shri Jiva Goswami, Shri Raghunathas Goswami and other Rasikacharyas followed this system. To follow this method of bhajan is known as Shri Rupanuga bhajan.
अनुसरण करना ही रूपानुग भजन है। रूपानुग भजन किसको कहते हैं?
So what is Rupanuga bhajan? Here is describing.
इसे समझना चाहिए।
You must understand.
गोकुल वन में गोकुल बने
Gokula Vani,
श्री ब्रजमंडल
number 3, page 119.
मंडल के
In the
अंतर्गत
forest of Gokula. This refers to any charming place in Sri Mathura or Brajamandal, wherein the Lord enacted his pastimes. Shri Rupa Goswami describes the glories of Sri Mathura Mandala in his Tavmala.
यहाँ पर कहने के लिए मथुरा मंडल कहने से
So Mathura Mandala here actually means
तीर्थ आदि के भी
all the places of Vraj. You should
केवल मथुरा
understand.
नहीं
Not only Mathura.
है, आज इसलिए कह रहे हैं मथुरा भी कम नहीं है,
Mathura is nothing less, not
क्योंकि
inferior.
मथुरा देवी की कृपा बिना
Because without the mercy of Mathura Devi,
हम वृंदावन में प्रवेश नहीं कर
we
सकते।
cannot enter
देखो
Vrindavan. Look,
गोप कुमार
Gopakumara,
माथुर ब्राह्मण की जो कथा सुना रहे,
he told
बहुत सुंदर एक
Katha
है।
to
कोई भी
to
कहते हैं
the
जो
Brahman of Mathura. So there is a beautiful story.
विश्राम घाट से कौन श्रेष्ठ है?
So what is higher than
केसी घाट। सनातन
केश-
गोस्वामी पाद भी
Sanatana Goswami told
बृहद
that
भागवतम ग्रंथ
in the
में
Brihad Bhagavatamta,
ये लिखा
he wrote,
श्लोक तो है,
there's a shloka
किंतु
saying
इसके
that
भावार्थ भी समझना चाहिए ना।
Vishram Ghat is higher than
वही
Keshigat,
देखो,
but you have to understand the mood behind this.
उसी बृहद भागवतम ग्रंथ में
In the Brihad Bhagavatamta book,
वर्णन किया गया, माथुर ब्राह्मण के जो है कहने लगे,
Sanatana Goswami told that
Devi
the Brahman of Mathura told Devi,
ये देखो
he
तुम
told, he said to Devi,
ये इसमें चले जाओ, गंगा स्नान सागर स्नान करके कहाँ चले जाओ,
bathe in the Ganges and
गंगा स्नान के बाद बिहार में कर्मनसा नदी में स्नान करो।
then you go to bathe in the Bihar Karmanasha river.
पश्चात
Then after bathing the Karmanasha
काशी में जाओ,
river,
गंगा स्नान काशी
go
में
to
स्नान।
Kashi to bathe
फिर
also
काशी में
there.
जाकर के
And then
फिर आगे जाओ कहाँ, त्रिवेणी में,
Then you go to the Triveni
स्नान आदि करो प्रयाग तीर्थ में।
and you bathe in the Prayaga Tirtha in Prayag. Then after Prayag you go
मथुरा जाओ,
to
और मथुरा
Mathura,
में विश्राम घाट में मथुरा देवी की
and
विश्राम घाट
then
में
in Vishram Ghat
आचमन करके
you
मथुरा
perform
देवी से
Achaman,
प्रार्थना लेकर के
pray to
कहाँ चले
Mathura
जाओ?
Devi and then go to
वृंदावन चले जाओ,
Vrindavan.
और वृंदावन में
And in
वो
Vrindavan
केसी घाट में जाने पर तुम्हारे सारे अभिष्ट
go to Keshigat and all your desires will be fulfilled. So if Mathura will be higher,
उनके कहा
then why he told,
तुम मथुरा
Devi told that first he should go to Vishram Ghat and then to Keshigat? Why?
थोड़ा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा
So
ना।
you have to use your brain and think about it.
शास्त्र में अनेक बात कही,
So there,
एक ही
Shastra says
शास्त्र
many
में
things.
अनेक बात कहेगी।
Like one Shastra even tells many different things, but you have to analyze and understand properly.
गोस्वामी वाक्य में इसलिए परविधि बलराम बलवान,
So Parabidhi Balaban, the instruction given later is more
कोई
important.
कहा दिया थोड़ी हो जाएगा, उसके भाव माधुर्य से समझना पड़ेगा।
So you have to understand the Bhava Madhurya, the mood behind.
इसलिए मथुरा स्तव भी दिखा गया है।
So the Mathura Stav is also here.
मथुरा मंडल का महात्मा वर्णन करते हुए कहा,
So Srila Rupa Goswami describing the glories of Mathura, he said,
ये मथुरा कम नहीं है,
Mathura is nothing less.
मथुरा महात्मा सुंदर इसमें तो
So Mahut Mathura Stava, Mathura Mahatma, page 119.
मुख्य दायिका सप्त मोक्ष
The seven Moksha Daika means the cities that give liberation.
मथुरा देवी की चरण सेवा आदि करते हैं।
All of them, they are serving the feet of Mathura Devi.
सामान्य नहीं, अवंती
Like for example, Avanti,
ठीक है, अद्दावंती
okay, page 120, verse 4.
श्लोक कहाँ गया, जहाँ पर मथुरा देवी की जो महारानी जिनकी सभी सेवा में लगे हुए, वो एक श्लोक है ना, ब्रजमंडल परिक्रमा ग्रंथ में है ना,
In the book Vrajamandala Parikrama, there is a beautiful verse quoted about Mathura,
छत्र लेकर खड़ी हुई, कोई चरण सेवा आदि कर रही
that
है।
each of them, one is serving the feet of Mathura Devi, another the other parts of her body.
हम लोग प्रेमा भक्ति प्रदान करें,
Mathura Puri will give prema bhakti.
क्योंकि शास्त्र में लिखा गया मथुरा देवी
Shastra
की कृपा
explains,
से ही
by the mercy of Mathura Devi, then you get the eligibility to enter Vrindavan.
हाँ इसमें है, सिद्धांत इसमें लिखा है, कहाँ है,
Where is it?
वही मथुरापुरी तुम्हारे लिंग शरीर स्थूल शरीर तक पाप राशि का ध्वंस कर प्रेम भक्ति का विधान करे। हे अवंतिके उज्जयिनी, आज तुम हाथ में पीक दान ग्रहण करो।
Oh, Ujjain, today, please, 120. Please pick up the receptacle for chewed betel nuts. Oh, Mayapuri, Haridwar, you should fan with a chamar. To whom? To Mathurapuri. Oh, Kanchi, you hold up the umbrella.
दोनों हाथ से
Oh, Kashi, stay in front with the wooden sandals ready in your hands. Oh, Ayodhya, Don't feel apprehensive that your service may be rejected. Oh Dwaraka, don't offer prayers now. For today, Maharaj Shri Krishna's queen, Shri Mathura Devi, is pleased with all of you who are her maid servants. Page 120, verse 4. So beautiful, all these modes, this.
इसलिए रूप गोस्वामी पाद ही मथुरा देवी की स्तुति दिखाई.
Rupa Goswami Pad, he has praised Mathura Devi and prayed to her also so much.
ये सब भावना को रखना चाहिए ना.
We have to keep all these bhavs, all these emotions, these moods, these opinions. Otherwise,
वृंदावन फिर मथुरा देवी की कृपा से ही
so by the mercy of Mathura Devi,
वृंदावन हमें प्राप्त हुआ.
we can attain Vrindavana Dham.
ये समझकर वृंदावन हम कैसे प्राप्त करें, इसके स्तव स्तुति वृंदावन.
So many prayers also to Vrindavan. So page 121, Vrindavanashtakam.
समय कम है ना.
Time is not, we don't have so much time, so I have to finish.
क्या बोले? हाँ. श्री कृष्ण जी मुरलीधर को सुनकर अतिशय प्रफुल्लित चित्त वाली गोपियों की द्वारा
Page 121, first verse.
में भरी हुई और
Shri Vrindavana's luxuriant groves of Kandamba trees around with gopis whose hearts are greatly delighted upon hearing the melody of Shri Krishna's flute, and those groves are made even more fragrant due to a gentle breeze carrying the scent of lotus flowers blossoming up upon the waters of Shri Jamuna, the daughter of Mount Kalinda. May that Shri Vrindavana be my shelter. So Vrindavana is our heart and life. Vrindavana is my life. Vrindavana is my heart. Vrindavan is my life. Vrindavan is my life. Jivan Swarup, my pran, my life air. So that this shows the highest position of Vrindavan. When you say Vrindavan, you should understand that
पंचक्रोशी वृंदावन.
there is the Panchakroshi Vrindavan, and another one is
बृहद वृंदावन.
Brihat Vrindavan, like great Vrindavan.
एक पंचक्रोशी वृंदावन,
Panchakroshi, 5 Kroshi Vrindavan, and another
बृहद वृंदावन.
Brihat Vrindavan, great Vrindavan. So when we perform parikrama, there are two parikramas. One is the
एक होता है अंतर्गृह परिक्रमा.
Antargriha Parikrama.
अंतर्गृह परिक्रमा.
Antargriha Parikrama
वृंदावन के अंदर जो परिक्रमा उसी का
means like the inside Vrindavan, the Parikrama. It's called Antargriha Parikrama.
और एक होता है बृहद वृंदावन.
Another one, Brihad something, sorry, Parikrama.
हाँ समझो. राधा कुंड से लेकर के
From the Radha Kunda, also Nandagaon, Barshana, Kamyavan, all these places.
वृंदावन की अंतर्गत माना जाता है.
This is all inside Brihad Vrindavan, the great Vrindavan.
कुछ लोग जो क्या करते हैं,
Some people, they do an outside Vrindavana Parikrama. 84 Krosh Brajmandal Parikrama. From outside, you know, from the circumference. Do you know? Some people, they do this also.
कभी क्या कभी?
Have you done this in your life? No?
हाँ सर.
Understand?
जीवन में एक बार करना चाहिए.
At least once in your life you should do that. The complete 84 Krosh of Vrindavan from outside the circumference.
इसको क्या?
Generally we do the Antargriha only inside Vrindavan, that Parikrama.
वो भी केवल अपने सुविधा के अनुसार.
And because of your,
केवल तीर्थ स्थल के दर्शन होता है, श्रवण होता है.
like we're just going towards our convenience, because of our convenience we're just like going quickly, but actually we should stop in each place and speak about the tirtha, all the places. But actually the proper rule is to perform the parikrama of the 84 Kroshas completely. So there are two parikramas, Antargriha Parikrama and Brihad Vrindavana Parikrama, where you go to all the circle from outside Vrindavan, the whole circle from outside Vrindavan. One time Gurudev told, you should arrange this. He told us. I remember. Once Gurudev has told us, he told us, You should at least arrange once this
पूरा
but
84 करोड़
complete parikrama from outside
पैदल में करो,
by
गाड़ी नहीं
foot,
जाएगा ना,
because the car won't go.
पैदल में करो,
By foot you have to do.
ज्यादा दिन नहीं लगेगा,
It won't take many days,
2 दिन कर रही
maybe 12 or 14 days.
आश्रम में
You understand?
विशेष कर वो लोग करते हैं कुछ कुछ,
Some people they do this.
गुजरात से
These people who come, these mothers who come from Gujarat, from which sampradaya?
वल्लभ संप्रदाय,
From the Vallabh sampradaya.
करते हैं,
Sometimes they do something of this. I've seen.
सब जो अपने सामान लेकर भी चलते हैं वो
They go carrying their luggage and they do for 40 days.
गुरु पूर्णिमा से
They start from Guru Purnima, they start.
और 40 दिन तक
And for 40 days complete, they are performing this parikrama.
और कुछ बहुत लोग भी करते हैं,
Many people they do as well.
किंतु बहिर् परिक्रमा करने के लिए पैदल
But-
पैदल करे
For the Bahi parikrama, this outside parikrama by
12
foot,
दिन में हो ही जाए,
it will take 12 or 14 days.
चलने वाले हो तो 7-8 दिन में भी
Those
करते
who walk very quickly, maybe in 7 or 8 days they can do it.
आसन इसमें बहुत सुंदर एक दे रहे हैं, देखो वृंदावनेश्वरी श्रीमती राधिका है, वृंदावनेश्वरी श्रीमती राधिका का स्त्री राज्य होने के कारण,
So because Vrindavan is the kingdom of Srimati Radhika, even the creepers.
मयूरी कोकिला,
Okay, page 199, verse 6.
अत्यधिक उल्लसित रहती है,
So
वे वृंदावन ही मेरे आश्रय स्थल,
may that Shri Vrindavanam be my shelter. You see this verse, page 6. Sorry, page 122, 122, verse 6. So beautiful this move.
कौन सा नंबर, 6 नंबर,
Number 6, the verse. In Vrindavan, the peacocks dance in jubilation, being intoxicated by
वृंदावन
singing.
के जितनी लताएं हैं,
So all the
लता क्या
creepers,
शिवलिंग है,
the creepers, they are feminine gender, the
जितने-
creepers. So all the creepers,
स्त्री पक्षियां हैं,
the female birds, like the kokila, cuckoo birds. So cuckoo bird masculine and the cuckoo bird feminine gender, or male, female kokila, female cuckoo birds.
कोकिलावन कहा जाता है,
That's why it's called kokilavan. Kokila is feminine of the cuckoo birds.
लिखा है ना, क्या लिखा है, कोकिलावन,
It's kokilaban,
हाँ,
the name of the forest.
यहाँ पर भी कह रहे हैं, ये देखो
So
वृंदावनेश्वरी श्रीमती राधा के आधिपत्य,
out of deep loving attachment for this land, Shri Radhika, the daughter of the sun god's friend, Rishabhan Maharaj, proclaims,
स्त्री राज्य होने के
"This Vrindavan is mine." Thereby greatly delighted the creepers. The creepers are feminine,
हिरनिया,
though
मृगिया,
though is a female of the deer. Peahens also, female cuckoos, and the females of all the species of birds found there.
स्त्री यदि प्रधानमंत्री बन जाए,
They are delighted. They are so happy. Because imagine if the prime minister of a country is a woman,
अधिक होता है ना,
then the women also will be very happy. They'll think they'll have more facilities.
इंग्लैंड में क्या है,
So in England,
महारानी को है,
they have the queen. In England, the queen.
उनके कोई राजा नहीं बनता है साथ,
I think there's no king in England, only queen.
जितने भी जो कुछ भी करो सब उनके ही अधिक फैसिलिटी दिया जाता है, बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की,
Because then there are more facilities for the women also.
जय श्री रघुनाथ दास,
Sorry, not for the women. One second.
है, इसलिए अंतिम में कह रहे हैं,
Gurudev said if the woman is a president then,
विशेष
or prime minister,
स्त्री राज्य होने के नाते वहां पर लताएं, लता शब्द स्त्रीलिंग है, हिरनिया मृगिया स्त्रीलिंग है, मयूरी स्त्रीलिंग, कोकिला आदि स्त्री पक्षियां अत्यधिक उल्लसित रहते हैं। स्त्री यदि प्रधानमंत्री बन जाए, बाप महारानी बने,
so if If a woman is a prime minister or a
अधिक
queen,
होता है ना,
then there are more facilities.
इसलिए इंग्लैंड में क्या है, महारानी कहते हैं,
That's why in England there is a queen.
बल्कि कोई राजा नहीं बनता है साहब,
I think no one is a king in England. No one becomes a
स्त्री
king.
प्रधान होता है,
Because
जितने भी
the
दुख
woman is more
सब
prominent.
उनके ही अधिक फैसिलिटी दिया जाता है.
So whatever they do, sorry, I didn't understand exactly who is getting more facility. Gurudev is saying. Sorry, I came back, but I couldn't understand. I don't know if women give more facilities to the people, or the women get herself more facilities, or sorry, I couldn't understand.
परम अति उत्तम चैतन्य महाप्रभु के कृपा से स्वरूप गोस्वामी और स्वरूप गोस्वामी के द्वारा प्रकटित अतिशय गोपनीय उपदेश पूर्ण पद्दू का मधुर गिरा पक्षी के द्वारा.
So, page 124, Varam. These verses are filled with the most elevated and confidential instructions that were revealed by Sri Swarup Damodara Goswami and Sri Rupa Goswami via the mercy of Mahaprabhu. 6. One should sing these verses with the proper meter and melody, either alone or accompanied by other faithful sadhakas, in a loud voice overflowing with love and intense feeling. One should recite these 11 verses with a thorough understanding of their deep and confidential meanings. Sorry. So Raghunath Goswami is showing the prominence of Vrindavan.
कितने पढ़े वो श्लोक की याद करो, अच्छा रहेगा.
So memorize those verses, that this will be good. This was last night's evening class. Okay, Jai Shri Gurudev Ki Jai.